Aló.
Hola, Pramod, ¿cómo estás? Te puse mute porque se escuchaba bastante ruido, lo siento. Esa fue la razón. Hola, ¿cómo están, chicos? ¿Cómo van?
Muy bien. ¿Qué hubo?
No, yo estoy muy bien también, gracias. Hola, Andrea, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias. Muchas gracias.
Ok,
¿Qué tal?
muy bien, gracias. Todo súper bien. Bueno, chicos, hoy vamos a hacer un tema bastante importante. Y es que hoy vamos a aprender unos sonidos diferentes que teníamos. Vamos a aprendernos el abecedario y adicional a eso vamos a aprender a conjugar unos verbos que tenemos, digamos que son muy comunes, pero que son diferentes en conjugación a otros verbos. ¿Ok? Entonces, hoy no hay PDF porque hoy les voy a explicar. ¿Ok? Y bueno, para los que no me conocen, mi nombre es Jordan, soy de Colombia y bueno, vamos a iniciar. Entonces, les decía que hoy íbamos a ver unos sonidos que nosotros tenemos en el español. Entonces, tienen que ver con la letra C y las vocales. So, this sound we have here, it is related to the letter C and all the other vowels. So we have C, for example. With A, this is going to sound like K, K. Por ejemplo, nosotros decimos carro. This would be car. K, carro, carro. Then we also have this, but this is not going to sound like the letter K. It's going to sound like the letter S because we are going to say se, no que, se. So we have, for example, a cerro. This is like a hill, okay? Cerro. Then we have this one. This is again, is not ki, is si, si. So we say cielo, like sky. And then we return again to the sounds with the letter K. We say ko, for example, we can say color, this would be color. And then we have Q, we can say cuarenta, this would be 40. So if you see, we have Ka, Ko, Ku. This sounds like the K sound. And then we have Se and Si. This sounds like the S sound. Okay, so be careful because sometimes people say se and instead of saying se, they say que. Okay, so Ka, se, si, ko, ku. Ka, se, si, ko, ku. So carro, cerro, cielo, color, 40. Then we have the que sound. Que is like this. So we have the letter Q, the letter U, and the E. So this is que. And this is going to be like this, that, okay? And then we have ki, for example, kilo, okay? We have this kilo, and this would be kilo, okay? So que and ki, because we don't have them here, we represent them with the letter Q, the letter U, and the letter E or the letter E. Important. If you see the letter U in the middle of the letter Q and a vowel is not going to have a sound. Okay, they are not going to have a sound. So, I mean, the U is going to be silent. So you don't say que, you say just que. And you don't say qui, you just say ki. Okay? And then we have also the letter J, this is the J or J, and the letter G or G in English. So we have ha, he, ho, who. And then we have ga. We can have he here and he, okay? Go, gu. So we have Japón. Japón, this is Japan. Japón, ha. The J, the J sound, is like the H sound in English. It sounds like ha, ha, Japón, Japan. Then we have he, okay? So we have jeroglífico, okay? Jeroglífico, I'm going to look for the word because I don't want to misspell the word. So give me a second. Is this word for me is like crazy. It's okay, got it. Okay, so this is hieroglyphics. Then we have this one, jirafa, jirafa, okay. Do you know what is the jirafa in English? It's very similar to the word in English.
Giraffe.
Yes.
Giraffe.
Good. Then we have ho, for example, joroba, joroba. Do you know that? So this one would be hump. And then we have this is a name in our language, Juan, okay? It could be like the Jan in English, but I'm not sure about it because we also have John in Spanish. Then we have these sounds. We have ga, like gato, so we say cat. Then we have this one, germinar, germinar. You know, this is a verb, okay, in English, and it's to germinate. Then we have we have Gilberto, for example. This is a real name, okay, in our language, Gilberto. Then we have go, for example, gota, so this would be drop. And then
What is the meaning of Gilberto?
Gilberto. Gilberto is like a name. For example, my name is Jordan. It's with J, so it would be Jordin in Spanish, okay? But in English, it sounds like Jordan. And this is like Gilberto. It's a name like Agdila, like Andrea, okay? It's just a name. Is that it's not that in Spanish we always have a word for the combination of the letters, no? So we usually use these words for proper names, okay? So for nouns. And then we have here guante. This would be glove. So guys, very important. Let's reset this. So we say ka, se, si, ko, ku, ke, ki, ha, he, hi, ho, hu, ga, he, hi, go, gu. So it is important that you don't like confuse the he and he with this one, he, okay? I know it sounds the same, but in spelling, it's very important to remember. So these guys are different sounds that we have in our language and sometimes are complicated for people. So ka, se, si, ko, ku. Those are here. Then we have ke, ki. Oh, we don't have this. Never. Sorry. We don't have this, okay? We don't have these combinations. Those, they don't exist in our language. So we never say qua, qua, ku. Never, never. Okay, so maybe, well, maybe if the word is not in Spanish, like aqua, that it comes from Latin, okay? Maybe, but in Spanish language, never, okay? So don't worry about these three combinations. Okay, so then we have the J sound and the G sound, and they sound like ha, he, ho, hu. And then we have ga, he, go, gu, okay? And something that is important is that in English, when you are going to laugh, you use the H, right? You say ha, ha, ha in English. In Spanish, you have to use the J sound. So ha, ha, ha. Okay, so the laugh in Spanish for a shot is with the J sound. Okay, ha, ha, ha. So, do you have any question about this, guys? Or everything's clear? Clear? Okay. Now, we are going to see the alphabet. In English, it's very easy because some letters share a sound. In Spanish, maybe, okay? But is the alphabet in Spanish is longer, okay? So you don't have that letter after the N and before the O. Okay, so we just have an extra letter. So we have a as in avión. This would be plane. Then we have B as in Bogotá. This is the capital of Colombia. Then we have C as in Cúcuta. This is my hometown. Okay, my hometown. Not that it means hometown. It's my hometown. Then we have D as durazno. That would be a peach. Then we have E as in elefante. This would be elephant. Then we have F. This would be, sorry, F, no, F. F is in English. F as in, oh my goodness, F as in, furia. That would be fury. Then we have He. The name of the letter is He, okay? But it can change the sound when we combine them, when we combine this letter with the vowels, okay? So, as in gato, that would be cat. We have H as in hospital. In Spanish, the H is always silent. So we say hospital, we don't say hospital. Hospital is the correct thing in Spanish, and in English is hospital. Then we have E. E. This is like the letter, like this letter in English. This is E, like iglesia. This would be a church. This is J, J as jirafa. This is K, K as in karate, karate. This would be the same. This is L, L as in luz. This would be light. Then we have M, M as in mama. This would be mom. Then we have N, N, and see that the difference is the same that in English. In M, we close our mouth, and in N, we don't do that. So it's the same in Spanish, but it ends in an E. So M, N, okay? N as in no, okay? That would be no in English. Ñ, Ñ as in ñoño. This was a character, okay, from a movie, from a TV show, ñoño. This doesn't have a translation. All the words that we have with ñ, they don't have a translation into English, of course, because English doesn't have this letter. Then we have O as in oro, oro, this would be gold. Then we have P as in perro, this would be a dog. We have Q as in queso, this would be cheese. We have R, no R, we have R. This is the name, R. As in ratón, this would be mouse. We have S as in sol, this would be the sun. Then we have this letter, the T as in tomate, this would be a tomato. Then we have U as in uva, this would be grape. Then we have V as in Victoria, this would be victory. Then we have W O W as in Washington. That would be the name of the city in the United States. Then we have X as in xilófono. This is a musical instrument. Actually, I don't know how you say this in English. Oh, it's almost the same. It's this. And then we have this J is not E, it's J. As in yuca. This is a vegetable we have in Latin America, and in English it would be yuca because of the name, no? And then we have zorro, or we can also say zorra because it is an animal, could be female or male. Zorro or zorra, that would be fox. Okay, so we have again A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. ¿Ok? Ahora, vamos a ver cómo les va a ustedes deletreando. So let's see your spelling. Abdila, how do you spell your name in Spanish?
A, B, D, I, Y,
L, L, O, doble L.
oh yeah, double L, A, oh, I forgot the H.
H.
Oh, H. Okay.
Good. Mudrika, how do you spell your name?
M U D R I K A.
Uh-huh. And Pramod, how do you spell your name?
A-R-A-M-O-D.
M, no I, M. That's correct. M. Okay.
M.
Good. Now, I'm going to spell a word for you guys. You are going to write a word, okay? To see if you got it correct. But I'm going to do it in my speed, my normal speed. I'm not going to be slow, okay? So it's a very easy word. Okay, a very simple word, sorry. So, ready? The word is going to be C-O-L-O-M-B-I-A. I'm going again. C-O-L-O-M-B-I-A. What's the word?
Colombia.
Wow, so great. Yes, Colombia. Let's go with the second word. Okay. T-E-L-E-V-I-S-O-R. Again. T-E-L-E-V-I-S-O-R. What's the word?
Television.
Televisor, like the
Oh,
TV.
television.
TV. Great. Let's go with an easy. Just 4 letters. Okay? It's going to be fast. H-O-R-A. Again. H-O-R-A.
Hero.
Can you write it? Can you write it in the chat to see if you get it? Oh, yeah. Modrica got it. Hora, that would be hour. That would be hour. Oh, no, Pramo, that would be in English. So, no, sorry, that was not the word. It was hora, that hour. Okay. Oh, another one with just 4 letters. Ready? C-A-F-E. Again, C-A-F-E. That would be?
Café.
Cafe. Yes, cafe. And now let's go with something difficult. Okay. E-N-F-E-R-M-E-D-A-D. Otra vez. E-N-F-E-R-M-E-D-A-D. You get it? That would be enfermedad or sickness in English. Okay, enfermedad. Let's go with another one. P-A-R-A-I-S-O. Otra vez, again. P-A-R-A-I-S-O. That would be no?
Paraíso.
Paraíso, yes, paraíso. It's a paradise. Paradise. Great, guys. Okay. So now we are going to learn the conjugation of a special verb. Okay? The special verb would be the verb tener. Okay? Tener. This would be to have or has, no, in English. So we have, remember we have yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotras, nosotros, ellas, ellos o ustedes. So we say, yo tengo. So you see that there is a change because I teach you that you have like to change to these words, remember? O, as, a. Okay? And you have that, look, the O in the verb tener, you eliminate the ER and you put O, but here I am putting something extra and it's the letter G. That's why this verb is special, okay? So, yo tengo, it's I have, okay? For example, yo tengo un café, okay? O una taza de café, okay? Tú tienes, that would be you have in the informal, no? You have, tú tienes. Él o ella tiene o usted tiene. Él tiene, that would be he has. Ella tiene would be she has. Usted tiene would be the formal you have. Okay. Nosotras o nosotros tenemos, that would be we have. Y ellas o ellos tienen o ustedes tienen. Ellas o ellos tienen would be they have. Ustedes tienen would be the plural you have. Okay? So, yo tengo, tú tienes, él, ella o usted tiene, nosotras o nosotros tenemos, ellas o ellos o ustedes tienen. Okay? Por ejemplo, Abdila, tú tienes, ¿tú tienes qué? Tú tienes una camisa. ¿Sí? You have.
Así. Tengo una camisa.
Uh-huh. You have a shirt. Por ejemplo, él o ella tiene, por ejemplo, ella tiene, I'm talking about a girl. Ella tiene un cabello bonito, a beautiful hair. Okay. Oh, something curious. In Spanish, in English, we say I'm, for example, 28. In Spanish, we say I have 28. It's like if we use this in English, okay? I know that I have 28 in English is wrong, but in Spanish, we say that. We don't say yo soy. We say yo tengo. Okay? So, yo tengo 28 años. La palabra years es años, años, okay, años. Be careful with the sound because if you pronounce the ñ as the N, well, you're going to say something pretty funny. Okay, so don't say that. Años, años, okay, años. Then, nosotros tenemos clase de español los sábados. That would be, we have Spanish classes on Saturdays. Ellos, I'm going to talk about my English students that are in the free course. Ellos tienen clase de inglés los sábados. So they have English lessons on Saturdays. Okay? Now, let's see if you can tell me some phrases with the verb to have in Spanish. Abdillah, you want to start?
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Wow, great. Yo tengo 28 años. ¿Y tú? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tengo 7 años.
27. Ok. ¿Y tienes hermanas o hermanos?
Tengo una hermana.
Tienes una hermana. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermana?
Ella tiene 29.
20.
Yeah. 29 años.
Ok. ¿Y tienes animales? ¿Tienes mascotas?
No tengo animales.
No tienes pets tampoco, ¿no?
No.
¿No?
No.
Ok. ¿Tienes una bicicleta?
No.
¿A bike? Ok.
No.
¿Tienes un computador?
Sí, tengo una computadora.
Okay. Okay. Well, that what you said is great because in Mexico, they say una computadora. It's a female word.
Oh.
But in Colombia, it's a male word. It's un computador. It's curious. I don't know why is that, but Abdillah, tienes ¿cuántos mejores amigos tienes? ¿Cuántos mejores amigos tienes? How many best friends you have?
Best friends. Mucho.
Okay. Okay. Y tienes... por ejemplo, mira esto. Yo tengo mi cabello negro.
Ajá.
Tengo mi cabello negro. Y
Tengo mi
tengo
cabello
mis
negro.
ojos café oscuro. Like dark brown.
Oh, ya.
¿Ok? ¿Y tú?
Yo tengo mi cabello. Mi cabello.
¿Sí?
Mi cabello negro. Y mi rojo. No.
Mis ojos.
Oh, yeah. Mis ojos. What is dark brown?
Ajá. Café oscuro.
Café oscuro.
Ajá. Well, my eyes are blue when we are in the sun, ¿no?
Oh.
I'm kidding. Ok, Mudrika, por favor. ¿Cuántos años tienes, Mudrika? ¿Cuántos años tienes? That would be like, how old are you?
Old. Tengo
Ten-
21.
21 años.
Yeah.
Ok. Mudrika, ¿tienes hermanas o hermanos?
Hermana.
¿Cuántas hermanas tienes?
1.
Una because is a woman. So una. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermana?
Sorry.
¿Cuántos años? When I ask ¿cuántos años? You immediately imagine how old. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermana?
25.
25 años. Ok. Mudrika, ¿de qué color tienes tu cabello?
Cabello. Sorry, didn't get that.
Okay. What color is your hair?
Black.
Okay. So you can say, tengo cabello negro.
Tengo cabello negro.
And be careful with cabello because it's very similar to caballo. Caballo with A is a horse. Cabello with E is the hair. Okay, good. Mudrika, ¿tienes una bicicleta? ¿Tienes una bicicleta?
No.
¿Tienes un computador?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Tienes un celular?
Celular.
This. A phone, mobile
Sí,
phone.
sí.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Mudrika. Pramod, ¿cuántos años tienes?
I can't get you.
¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you?
$27.
27.
27.
Ok. Pramod, ¿tienes hermanas o hermanos?
Hermanos.
¿Cuántos hermanos tienes? ¿Cuántos hermanos tienes?
Oh, can't get you.
How many brothers do you have?
Uno.
Oh, uno. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermano? ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermano? It's like, how old is your brother?
25.
25. 25. Ok, genial. Muy bien. So, as you can see, the use of the verb to have in Spanish is like amazing. We use that verb in everything. Okay. For example, we don't say, I need to go and buy something. We say, I have to go to buy that. Or we don't say, it's necessary for me to go. We say, I have to go. Okay. So we are always using tengo. Tengo que hacer, tengo que comer, tengo que bailar, tengo. So always we use tengo. Okay. So that is a very useful verb that you're going to have here for the future. Okay, so that's great. Now, guys, today, those were the 3 topics I wanted to teach you today. We have the alphabet, we have the verb tener, and we have the sounds of the different letters. Okay, so I actually I don't know if these are good news or bad news for you, but actually we are going to start our holidays since today. Okay, and we will return on is because the next Saturday I was going to do the class next Saturday, but I don't know if I told you the last class that I was going to have an event, and it's like my whole Saturday, so it's like something that I cannot move. So I decided to go on holidays with my 2 free courses, and we are going to return in January, but we're going to return. I'm going to give you the exactly date. It's going to be January 14th. Okay, January 14th. So right there, that is going to be on Saturday. A Saturday, the second Saturday in January. That's the day we are going to return to our classes to continue with the course. Okay, so in the meantime, while we wait to that date, I would really appreciate if you help me to share this course with people, so they will have the opportunity to see the 4 classes that we have until now, and they are going to be able to to see them and to be ready for our next class. Okay, guys, I really appreciate that you have been coming during these days. It's just great. I know this is not like a big group like my English group, but I feel very happy because I know that if I can change just one life with the things that I'm doing, I think that you are going to do the same with so many people around you. And Spanish is a language that is like spoken in, well, I don't know, like 30 countries, and you are going to feel free to come to Latin America to visit so many wonderful things we have here, and just to live this experience of being in this kind of countries is just going to be amazing. I know you're going to enjoy a lot. And actually, I wanted to say that to Abdillah, that your country, my friend, was selected as the top country in the whole world with more, what's the name of that? Like landscapes and combination of nature and lots of things, was the top one. It was your country. So that's just great. So I definitely, please, one day I need to go to your country. So yeah, for real. So, and when I go, we need to see each other. I mean, and you're going to say to me everything in Spanish, not in English, because in English, everyone can maybe tell me in English, but you are going to do it special because you are going to be able to do it in Spanish. Okay.
But I suppose you will be going to Bali, right?
No. If I go to Indonesia, I want to visit the whole country. I mean, the most beautiful places, and definitely you remember the island you showed me, the island where you live. Oof.
Yeah.
Want to see that?
Yeah. Then you should go to.
Yeah. So, well, that was the first country. The second one was New Zealand. New Zealand is also a nice country. And we are in the third position. Colombia is in the third position. So yeah, it's great. And also, you guys from India, I heard something that I didn't know. And India is one of the countries with most what's the name? Heritage of the world, something like that. What's the name of that? Is the, yeah, like monuments and places that are heritage of, no, heritage, no, it's like, they are the patrimony of the humanity. Like lots of places they have in India, like 50. So in Colombia, we just have like 3. So just I can imagine like that number 50. And I have one of my friends that I mean, he has been my friend like for a long period of time. He's from India, and his name is Vicky Rana. And he just showed me some photos from the places he went in his country. Oof, guys, you have also so many beautiful places. Is that I think that we live in a world where the news and governments just show bad things from every country, but they never use the words that normal people like us have to say about our countries. Because, for example, you know that the country has like a past, and that's normal. And your countries, I know that your countries also have a past, but we are not that. We are the other thing. That's just one of the faces that you have in a country. So definitely use languages to change the point of view from people in the whole world, because maybe people is afraid of something, or they say, oh no, this country, I don't like this country, but it's because they don't know it. Okay, so that is something that we need to change. And guys, I really appreciate your attendance, and I wish you a Merry Christmas, because it's almost coming. Well, we wish that. No, I don't know if you also have that celebration, because maybe our cultures are different. But for me, Christmas is very important, also like the New Year. So I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and all the best wishes for you, your families, your friends, and for all the people that Abdila is going to find in Colombia to invite to dance, all of them too, all of them included. Okay. So, yeah, yeah. So guys, thank you. And enjoy your holidays. Enjoy with your family. If you are not with your family, enjoy with your friends. If you are not with your friends or family, well, just do what you want. I mean, no bad things. Do what you want, but referring to good things. If you want, for example, to eat something that you always wanted, do it. Because remember that life can change in an instant, in a second. So we don't know what is going to happen next. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. And sometimes we avoid so many things because we're afraid. So we don't have to live with fear in our lives. We just need to go on, continue. Doesn't matter if we have so many problems. It doesn't matter what is happening in our lives right now. What it is important is how we face that, how we do it, and the way we go on after that. Because what is important in our lives is what we do with them. Okay, so if we are living like a life that is always the same, it's always like with sadness, with problems, we are going to be like that our whole lives. But if, of course, I'm not saying that we need to do lots of things every day, because that would be a lot of money and we have to work hard to get that money in order to enjoy. But for example, if you work per month, I mean, you receive a salary, you receive something per month, well, choose one day from your month, and that day just do what you want to do. If it's expensive, well, save money and do it when you have the money. But if it's not, for example, I like a restaurant here in this city, and every time I can, because it's not always, when I can, I go, because as I told you, we don't know what is going to happen in our future. So imagine if your end or our end comes, we are going to be ready. We are going to say, okay, I was happy. I did lots of things that made me happy. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, thank you.
Feliz Navidad y Feliz Año Nuevo, mi amigo.
Oh, muchas gracias. Feliz Navidad y feliz Año Nuevo también para usted. Oh, es verdad, no les había dicho en español. Feliz Navidad. We say Feliz Navidad y próspero Año Nuevo. That's like we are wishing like the best with the word próspero. Próspero. I'm going to write it. Feliz Navidad y próspero Año Nuevo. Remember, we returned on January the 14th. Okay, exactly 1 month, more or less. I'm going to give you how many Saturdays? We have
Or
4? 1, 2, 3.
1 month. 1 month holiday.
Yeah. Well, like 4 Saturdays, and the 5th Saturday we have the class. Okay. So guys, thank you so much, and I really appreciate your assistance. Okay. Chao y feliz año nuevo.
Hey, Jordan.